Money talks and money talks and money talks and money talks and walks. Okay, you guys, I am here for just a moment to let you know that I have been through the ringer since the last time we talked. I know that I always say that, but it's really true this time. I got a bonus check and everything. This is just a moment when I say I've got a tidbit of information about money that I want you guys to enjoy. Okay, let's begin. So I have a tooth issue that's going to be $6,000 out of my pocket when I finish. Therefore, it's going to look how it looks until I'm done. Second thing is, I did receive a bonus check, and I do want to tell you all about it. I didn't just pay bills. I bought myself a few trinkets, and we'll talk about them soon. Stay with me. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to flip it down to the table so we can see those numbers in real time. Hello, Budget Dolls. I'm Margot. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Budgets Untamed. Tonight, I just wanted to briefly go through March. March is finished, so we can take that cash tracker and move it to the back. And then I want to find, that's February and March. And then I want to find my, I should have another March, but you know what? I'm not going to sweat it right now. I'm just going to find, I'm not going to sweat it because it's just not what I'm looking for. So now I just want to find April. There we are. So we have to transfer some of this information from here to April. And let me see what we're working with. Okay, we're going to work with those two. That one, and it's April, so I'm not sure what else I have, but for right now, that's good. Okay, so I want to transfer this information in the beginning of the month. Okay, and then which one of these are automatic? Streaming is not, and Pepco is not. Gas is not because that's for gas in my car. Okay, so I have rent that is, and this column is indicating whether it's an auto pay. Okay, so now the due date is always due on the 1st, of course, for the rent. Pepco is due on the 6th of the month, and gas is always at the beginning of the month. I don't really need a date there. Date paid, I will leave empty. Okay, so the amount paid or the amount due for rent, for streaming, I'm going to make that $60. It used to be $50, but I'm making it $60. And then AT&T is generally around $170. I don't think it's gone up or down any. IRS is $160. Pepco this month is $121. Gas, I'm going to put in $70. Gas prices have gone up. I thought last month I could take it down and then I had to put it right back up. So I'm not exactly sure what my snowball is going to be, nor am I sure what my savings is going to be yet. So let's total this up and see what it is. And that will tell you how much I have to move over into my bill pay account. Okay, so that's 60 plus. I cleared it. $581. Okay, so $581 has to be transferred over. And then that is going to leave money in my snowball. So I'm going to take $200 for my snowball and $200 for my savings. Wait a minute. I did that wrong. I am so sorry. I did it wrong. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so 200 into my snowball is fine. And then into my savings, I'm going to put 50. So what I keep forgetting to do is put my cash plan here. So my cash plan should be right there, but for now I'm going to put it here. So I'm going to say my cash plan. And that is going to be for groceries and then eating out. Okay, so for groceries, I'm going to do 170, and then eating out, I'm going to do 50. $220. So that totals $220. Okay. Now, am I going to do plus 50? Okay, so let's add that up. So that is a total of $1051. Okay, so that's about right. Okay, so that's going to be $200 in the snowball, $50 in my savings. My cash plan is $170 and $50, so that is enough of that. Okay, so that means bills will be paid. And now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and write down here everything else so I'm not behind. Let me see. Okay, so let me start here with Washington Gas. I'm going to write this in. Okay, so up here, I knew I was making a mistake. So what I missed up here was my Amex bill because I was thinking it was toward the end of the month. Okay, Okay, so my Amex bill is, I'm going to write it here, $275. So that changes my numbers a bit. Let me see. Do I have any? Where's my whiteout? Okay. So the total for Amex is $275. Okay. So that changes the numbers quite a bit. I knew something was wrong. Okay, so here we go. Oh my God, it's the second time I did that. Okay, so that totals $856. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to put 200 in my snowball and 50 in my savings, so that didn't change. All right. So that balance is $470. The grand total is $470. So I'm going to do that here. Of these two. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so that is done. Now, so what I did was a little confusing, but what I did was I forgot to put Amex here. That bill is $275. For some reason, when I calculated the number correctly, but I didn't put it in here. So that totals $856 that I will be moving into my bill pay account. And then what I'm going to do is take 220 of it and then put that into my cash wallet. And then I'm going to have $200 for my snowball and 50 for my savings. So the next time that we talk, I'm going to go over my bonus check and what I did with the bonus check and what bills I paid, what I kept, and the trinkets that we talked about earlier. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.